Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy George coming back at you with another YouTube video. And today we're going to be working on the 2010 E92 M3, aka Aniya. Today we're just going to be doing some simple stuff, or something that's supposed to be simple. We're going to be updating the CIC system and giving it a little bit of a rebirth and refresh with Apple CarPlay. So before I start the install, this is not a how-to, this is just showing, a vlog of like how I do it, my process and stuff like that. Before I start, I did upgrade the system a few days ago to Apple CarPlay using one of those Linux-based tablets. It worked for like 10 minutes, and then when I went to configure the tablet just like it fried itself. So I returned that. It was like some AliExpress, Alibaba bullshit. They're all the same. $200, $300, no matter what price you pay, they're all the same. And instead, I went and picked me up a Mr.12Volt CarPlay module. So with this, it's kind of like the other one where it connects through the harness, but instead of it being a screen upgrade, it is a actual module in it of itself. So back here, you see the CIC. It tells you based off the display type what dip settings you should do. So we should be good because I have the 8.8. If it's not good, then I just have to turn on 1. But yeah, so basically, rambling on, it comes with extensions, which are it taps straight into the harness. Basically, you don't really have to cut anything up or do anything weird. This is the fiber optic cable. You want to be careful, you don't want to break this because fiber optic is glass. Another fiber optic that goes in the rear of the trunk. This is for the amp, and then this is more extensions for like all the other things behind the head unit, the radio, and then this is the harness. So it plugs into your stock harness and basically bridges the gap between the two, and it adds all these connectors and stuff like that. So one thing I do want to point out is these AV cables. You can add front-facing cameras. You can add right, left cameras. What I'm going to be doing is adding a rear cam, and the way I'm going to be doing that is through this little gem right here, which is a new trunk handle, which has an integrated wide-angle camera. So it literally will look OEM. So we'll just replace the original trunk button with that one, and the camera will sit right there. It will be at the perfect angle and all of that. So in order to start, I'm going to start by ripping up the dash a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys once I start doing that. All right, guys, so now I'm in the car. Basically, you want to take a pry tool and pry from this side and work your way out. You don't have to disconnect this as of right now. And then you want to pop this out with your hands. The AC controls, you just grab it on both sides and gently pop it out. It comes out. You unclip these two clips, and then you pry this off. I use my hands. Just be careful because, as you can see, I kind of scratched the radio. The button is scratched up. It kind of bothers me. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Probably with like a little bit of like tape. I mean, not tape. What's the word? Paint. I'm sorry. It's slow. It's a slow day. So then there's gonna be 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have them down there. And then basically, this whole unit comes out. It's a heavy unit. I can't do it with one hand. So, but yeah, it comes out, and then obviously you're gonna have the harness behind there, and then we're gonna start getting into it. Again, just be careful when you're taking this whole thing apart. Everything is like super like, I wouldn't want to say fragile with this car. Like at least the buttons, like everything peels easily and scratches easy, as you can see. I have to replace this, but like it's a Beamer thing. I don't know why they continue to use this material too in the F chassis. But yeah, so just be very careful. I think I also scratched this part up too somewhere, but as you can see, it's already been scratched up. Hopefully when I clean it up, it cleans up good. If not, I'll just either buy a new one or paint that myself and try to repair that or something. I don't know. All right, so we got the head unit out. We got the underneath the passenger seat trimmed down. The 12-volt unit is right there. Mr.12Volt unit is right there. It's gonna be sitting underneath there. So I got the fiber optic cable. This cable It's called the LVDS cable. So the LVDS portion is gonna go to where the car comes. So pink to purple, and then on the radio from pink or whatever color this is, purple, pink, I don't know, pink to purple, and then this pink to this green, and then you're gonna leave this one alone. And then you're gonna run that down there to go into the Apple CarPlay unit. So I'm gonna run that through here. As you can see, you can kind of see a little shine of light. That's where it exits out from there. So that's how we're gonna run everything. We're gonna also run the rear reverse cam light or camera wiring through there, and then underneath to the back. So let me just get that done, and then I'll show you guys my progress as I go. Guys, so now we got obviously this wire and the fiber optic coming out. So the fiber optic comes in here, and this is the new harness that Mr. 12 Volt provides. You basically take this fiber optic end out of this bracket or this adapter and plug it into this, and from the stock harness on this side, the Mr. 12 Volt does not have a portion for the fiber optic. So what you got to do is you got to pull out the fiber optic leads in there, which is these two green wires. They're both green, but one has shielding on it, and you basically plug this into here, and it's like a splitter, so it splits it from here as well as the 12 volt system. You plug that in, and then that's pretty much it. So then from there, it's a matter of just running cables, hooking up the rear cam, and then also tapping into the stock microphone unit, so that way we don't have to run an extra microphone. And from there, the stock microphone unit it taps in through a splitter right here. So that should be pretty easy. We just run it up along the top. So I'll show you guys that as I'm doing it. Yes, I'm shirtless because I forgot to bring a cloth down for this. So alright guys, yeah. Quick update. So now pretty much got everything ran. This is the fiber optic, all the cables, the power cable for the 12 volt Mr. 12 volt system, all the wires that I need access to. This is for the overhead microphone. That's obviously the unit. Right now I'm just cleaning up. So as you can see back there, this is the fiber optic. The harness, the original harness, is over there, if you guys can see where my finger's at. And then obviously the Mr. 12 volt connection is back here. Right now I'm just trying to tuck everything in so that way this unit can slide in without issue. I'm almost there. There's a nice little bit of space back here, right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me see. And I'm trying to like tuck this in there so that way I can slide this whole unit in. It's proving a little bit more difficult, surprisingly, than the other unit that I was working with when I replaced the head unit originally. So, but yeah, we'll get her done. So finally got this unit back in. It's all screwed in. Everything is ran. I decided to put the USB cable. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I thought I lost it. Sorry guys. I decided to put the USB cable on this side instead of running it over there, because I figured if I'm ever actually gonna use this, obviously I'm the driver, so I'd probably be on this side. So I'm gonna have it tucked like right here. I'm probably never really gonna ever use this, but like in the off chance that I do, it's nice to have it right here so that way I can access it, and just keep it there, keep it clean, hidden, and the friction of it being there holds it in place pretty snugly. So it's always there as an option. But now I'm gonna shift my attention over to the passenger side real quick and start hooking up this. So here we got the 12 volt system, the Mr. 12 volt system. I'm just gonna peel this off real quick. In the back we have all our connections. One second. We have all our connections. So I don't have my tripod with me, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and connect the power. This is the power. It literally says power wire. So we're gonna connect that. One second, I'm just gonna move this over here. We're gonna connect that. All right, so yeah, since it's the 8.8 model, it should be good. Everything is set to off right now. If anything, if it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, dip number 2 I would set on, because it also says F01 CIC. I don't really know what that's for, but yeah. So plug that in there,
This is for the fiber optic. We're gonna pull this protector out. Take our fiber optic. Can only go in one way, so you can't really mess it up. And we're just gonna plug that bad boy in there. Make sure it's secure. And then from there, the LVDS out. We're gonna plug that into the white. There we go. And that's pretty much it. And then the rest of the cables are for the backup cam and any AV inputs you want to add. I think there's one for a, like, if you want to add like any type of input. Hold on, let me see something. Oh yeah, and then we also have to do the mic, so we're gonna do that in a second. But yeah, the right cam, so if you want to have cameras on the side, front cam, reverse light. This one is for wiring up the reverse camera. Front cam power, rear cam power, and then this one is for the rear camera. So the rear cam power and the rear camera AV input is what we're going to be using today. And then also, yeah, there should be one for an AV to watch TV or like to play games and shit, because the Chinese one had it. I'm kind of confused, but yeah, we'll figure that out. We don't need it, but yeah. So then next we're gonna install this. All right guys, so now I'm trying to wire in, tap into the mic. So what you got to do is obviously move these to the side. You're gonna have the clips that hold them. There's gonna be like a little piece. Use a trim tool, pop it open. There's gonna be a Torx screw in there on both sides. And then you also want to pop off, before you do that actually, sorry, I got a magnet here for no reason. Yes, my feet are ashy. You want to pop this, you don't have to actually. So what I was trying to do was, one method is to pop these off, take the black rings out, and then use your thumbs to pop this off. But I didn't like the way it was like moving, so I went ahead and did this method where you do that, and then it's two metal clips or prongs that you push in and they drop. So basically we're gonna unplug this and tap in basically with this splitter. As you can see, one end goes into another, and then what comes from the car itself goes into this. That's pretty much it. And then from there we could just run it up along the dash on the side and then run it to the box. So yeah. Hey, what's up guys? So yeah, this is we got the module here. Apparently it has an SD card in the front. I think that's for updates, I'm not too sure, or maybe adding your own music movies, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so wired everything up like I said earlier. Then I came over here, zip tied everything. I wired up, I added the rear cam and then wired it up to the power. So that is going out the car. I'm gonna run it under the trim to the trunk. I ran the microphone cable down the side. Over here you can kind of see it a little bit. I took that in more. But yeah, down the side and then into over here where you can kind of see it poking, and then ran it in here. It's perfect length. And then now it's just basically setting the dip switches and testing her out. So I'm gonna hook everything back up and do that. So as you guys can see, I tucked everything up under here. It's all tucked using friction. Obviously this is the cable for the microphone. I'm just gonna run it back here, just clean this up a little bit behind the carpet type thing, and then I'm gonna start running the cable for the rear cam to the back. It's proving a little bit difficult to do this one-handed, so yeah. But yeah, basically you tuck it all up, and then once it's all buttoned, you test it out. Obviously you should test it before buttoning it up. I'm a dumbass, so don't mind me. But yeah, I'm gonna just get to tucking all of this. So I button up this and then start running the camera. All right guys, so I don't know how well you guys can hear me, or if you guys can hear me at all, but like, yeah, the CarPlay system is working. It's in. I'm loving it so far. Yo bro, this shit, this interior is already timeless. This shit right here elevates it. I don't really like Apple CarPlay at all, but this was one of the better options as far as being able to listen to my music and actually control it from the car's native system. And it's just fire, bro. Like, I don't like CarPlay because of the maps and shit. The way it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. But like, this is just fire. Like bro, I can listen to my music hands-free, and I don't gotta plug into nothing. I don't have to have a Bluetooth dongle like how I had in the Lexus. I had a Bluetooth dongle that controlled everything, couldn't control it from the car. And then it's all ran through the CD. So if you want to go back to the car's normal interface, you just press the CD button. So from here, CD, and boom, and then you just go back to, you know, whatever you want to go to. This shit is fire, bro. And I can go back to my regular shit, and then boom, when I want my CarPlay. And it's so responsive, bro. Oh my god, it's worth the $500 to $600, whatever I spent on this. I'll link the guy down below, or the shop by down below, because this is fire. This is definitely a must-have. Fuck them AliExpress shits. But yeah, so right now I'm going to hook up the reverse cam. I forget how to speak English. I'm so excited. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start running that now. All right, giving you guys a little update. So you saw I had the reverse wiring underneath here, running under here. I ran it all the way underneath this trim, in between the seat and this you know, armrest here, and then you can kind of see it poking out here. I gotta fix it a little bit more, but I ran it up between the trim and the actual seat bolster, through here, and then into the trunk. And then now I am here at this point where I'm about to feed it through and then feed it into this wiring loom and start the process on taking apart this door. So first things first, I gotta take this trim off right here. That's all these little pop things. But yeah, be careful not to break them. So let me get to that. Took it apart a little bit, got the cover off. This is the OEM switch. I think it's OEM, should be OEM. Where's the Beamer logo? Oh yeah, it is OEM. But yeah, and then the new switch, it's the same size. I thought the camera would sit off to the side, but it's the same size. It fits. All right, so I don't know how much. I've got. All right, so we took it all apart. As you can see, I put the new button in. It's the same size as the OEM button, actually. I thought, as far as this is smaller, but it's the same, you know, size as a whole. I thought it would be, this would be the whole button, and then the camera would be off to the side. Obviously, we got the OEM button here. Everything works as far as the button itself. If you watch, that you can hear. So yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna zip tie this up just to make sure it's all, you know, secure, and then I can start wiring this up as far as going into the wiring loom and you know, tying into the camera. I don't know how exactly this is all gonna work, but we'll see. You can see the sun is setting. After a million years of pondering, finally wired it up. Everything works. I didn't have to tap anything else into like any battery or any lights or anything like that. So I was trying to figure out why, even though we ran into the power from the Mr.12Volt system, why it wouldn't cut on. And I realized you still have to plug this power adapter in and then tap it into the AV cable power. So I did that, and then it was working without a ground, but obviously I'm still gonna ground it. So I found a bolt, or a bolt or a nut, whatever you want to call it, from my ZX6R, actually, from the fender reflectors, and I took that, and it was the perfect size for this bolt. So I just wrapped it around, screwed it in there, so everything is nice. I didn't have to tap nothing else. Obviously this wire is the AV wire. I'm just gonna tuck it back there. So now I'm gonna put the trim back on, and I already tested the rear view camera. It's not the best. I might upgrade it later down the line, but I'll show you guys once I have everything put back together. All right, and just like that, the trim is back in. The BMW, you know, rubber mat. Yeah, it's a Nissan first aid kit, but it was really nice, so I had to scoop that up. Let me just go ahead and pop that up. Everything is back in its place. My jump start kit. This is like jack stand, the jack mount points, whatever. But yeah, everything's back up. The latch works. Let's test it out. Yep. Looks really clean, really sleek. Can't even tell it's there until you look down. Let's go in the car real quick. It's probably gonna automatically start the CarPlay, so if it cuts out, I'm sorry. I'll try to check back in with you guys if it does. CarPlay connecting. Seatbelt thingies work. Yeah, I like the gray now. The gray is actually growing on me a lot. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but this is the CarPlay. As you can see, it looks really nice. Cleans up the interior. You can change the settings, obviously, like the background color and stuff like that, how it appears. If you want it dark, bright, the appearance, the wallpaper, so like the different wallpapers and stuff like that. I have it on the red right now. I think it's too much red, so I might switch it back to this one. I think there's a way to add pictures, if I'm not mistaken, like your own pictures. I think there's a way to do it. Obviously, you can have it all black and just have that clean, all black look if that's what you're going for. But I like a little color. Let me see what the ground looking like. That's calm. That's a calm vibe. I might do that, maybe. A little bit of chocolate, you know. Can't go wrong with chocolate, pause. But yeah, and then they also got, there's a whole bunch of shit, or a whole bunch of stuff, sorry. You can do the message announcements. Sorry, I know I'm horrible. So if you want, it'll read your messages. I'm not, yeah, we're not doing that. But yeah. And then if you want, just press CD, like I said earlier. Press CD. Takes you back to the stock infotainment system. And when you put the car in reverse, the camera comes on. The camera isn't the best in my opinion, but it's better than nothing, like for real. Like, I'm sure there's better cameras out there. I just gotta find it. So, and once I do, you know, the way I wired everything up is a quick, easy upgrade. So yeah, there's the music. Have it on the music. It's not playing nothing right now, so. But yo, guys, that's the Apple CarPlay system. Like, we did it. Apple CarPlay, reverse cam. Like, yeah, it took half the day. Like, the initial setup wasn't hard. It's just the reverse cam. This is my first time ever doing some shit like that. And I just like how clean it is. Like, it's just so clean and seamless. Like, bro, look at that. Like, if you saw that in the street, you would think it's OEM. And the angle is perfect. The car looking so good right now. But yeah, also, this is what the car looks like after one clay bar. We went over it twice with a clay bar. We have not compounded or polished it yet. You guys will be seeing a video on all of that, but it's looking really good right now. Once everything is polished, compounded, everything like that, I'll start adding on the carbon fiber bits and pieces that I got for it. That gray interior is like, I need a detailed interior. That's my next step. Get a steam cleaner and like steam clean it, really go at it. Yeah, like, oh, that shit looking so beautiful, man. I love it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, what you guys think about Aniya. You know, I know I haven't done much, but I have a lot in store. I have a lot more parts upstairs and a lot more coming in. So just let me know what your thoughts are on the car, on the build, on the process, what I should do, what you recommend, what might be easier to do, this, that, and third. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that share button, comment. For your comment back guarantee. I love interacting with you guys, so I always, like, whenever somebody comments, even if it's like some crazy shit, I always reply. So that's like the best part of this, like reaching out to people and like just enjoying the same hobbies that I enjoy and being able to share my experiences with y'all. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you very much. Have a good night or a good morning, good day, good whatever. I'll see you in the next one. So this is what it looks like when it's in reverse. Obviously the guidelines work. The sensors pop up and it works. I love it. Oh my gosh. The only thing that bothers me now is the FM button. I scratched it. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix that. If anybody has any recommendations on how to take care of that, I'm all ears.